Coming to the end of a pencil doesn't necessarily mean you have to say goodbye. Hello everyone. I have pulled down from the shelf this mason jar full of bits of pencils too small to use, or pencils that I have obtained, a lot of used pencils that maybe were too short to keep in my, quote, permanent pencil collection. Bits of pencils left over after sharpening to within an inch of their life, etc. Pencils maybe that I've yanked out of a bullet pencil that were subpar and replaced. But this jar of pencil ends, leftovers, is something I don't wish to part with quite yet. And I received at Christmas a present to assist in this effort to hang on just a little bit longer. So thank you to my family for this gift. This was ordered through, I believe, St. Louis Art Supply. And I'm not certain. I probably should have researched ahead of time who made this. I had a feeling this is sold by Kitaboshi, but I could be wrong on that. I'll try to put information on screen, what I can find about where this came from. I have something similar that I have used in the past, and to demonstrate its usefulness, here we have from Kohinoor, made in Germany, product number 1098. It's a pencil extender, and this just has a split metal receptacle with a ring to tighten it down. And this, maybe not the world's smallest Ticonderoga, but pretty darn close. This was given to me by a friend and neighbor. Thank you, Bob. Don't know the story behind it. I think Bob found it somewhere. Somebody somewhere is crying over the loss of their Ticonderoga that had a few more lines of writing still in it. But you can see the usefulness when you're attempting to write with a pencil that small and having an extender. Now we have a usable bit of graphite. Still, I could do quite a bit of writing with that little bit. So a concept I'm familiar with, and a product I've used in another form. Now we see the Japanese take on this, and I'm always interested to see that high quality Japanese engineering put to use in the world of pencils. If nothing else, I appreciate the way Japanese products are packaged. Much easier to open than the ridiculous superabundance of plastic used in American packaging. Nothing I can read there. First impression, this feels really light. I'm assuming that's a metal. Maybe aluminum or some kind of alloy that's super light. It comes with a red pencil. Can't tell if there's, oh, okay, so you unscrew it. This is where having a English translation would be useful. Okay, similar principle. There's a slotted sleeve that it goes into, but the ring is just one. It's made into a screw, so it screws down rather than just sliding up and down. And it's much longer, covers much more of the pencil and the workings. That's kind of neat. This one you can see has an integrated clip. It's a chrome plated, whatever it is, this alloy, and it has this oversized eraser. Don't know if that's supposed to come out, but I guess you could replace it, and you can see it's just an empty tube. But The design is simple and simply perfect. A nice hefty clip with a spring. You can clip that to your shirt pocket, I suppose. What kind of pencil are we looking at here? Maybe this will give me a hint to the manufacturer, but no, nothing on that. Let's loosen this. Put the pencil back. And you can see where that little red pencil would have been too short to comfortably use. Now is a good adequate length and has a built-in eraser with it. Very useful. Let's take out the red and put in something I'm more likely to use from the jar of bits of pencils. Here we go. Whenever I find a Templar in any length, I'm going to keep that because what a great old classic pencil that is. Templar 777 from Reliance. Some of these extenders I have found in the past don't work so well with a pencil that has a ferrule and eraser on it. This one, it was kind of tough to fit that little Ticonderoga ferrule in the opening slot, but I got it in there. This one unscrews, and there was plenty of room to slide in that ferruled pencil. No problem at all. Kind of want to leave it extended enough so you can read the Templar. And now a pencil that would have been somewhat awkward to write with, just a little bit shorter than the ideal length, now is perfect. And I can adjust the length as I choose with this hollow barrel. Very flexible if you like a shorter pencil. That's actually a little bit better. And I suppose if you prefer to grip wood rather than this very, very smooth, slippery alloy side, you could extend it out a significant distance. Then you're writing with the wood, but the pencil doesn't end before it reaches the crook of your hand there. Clever design. I have to try out the eraser on this. There's no real graphite to try with this product. By the way, the clip will turn around. Oh, I see. I didn't notice that before, but it's designed to be removed if you don't want it on there. It's just kind of clipped onto the body of the extender. So some ability to make adjustments on the fly as you see fit. I don't remember what grade this Templar was. I think it was a 2.5 maybe. 2 4/8 as they call it in the Crusades, I suppose. I don't know what to call this. Pencil extender? This probably isn't a perfect test of the eraser's abilities with such a light graphite. Well, it's actually struggling a little bit with that very light 2 4/8 graphite. Let's see if I have anything darker. I know I have something darker nearby, but I was hoping to find a nub in the bin here. What's this? Number 4. That's not going to be helpful. Don't know what that is. Number 2. Well, this one has Japan on it. That could be promising. Doesn't say anything else, just Japan. Let's see what this one's like. And just for fun, we'll extend it. I'm bumping the camera a lot today, aren't I? I don't know what this pencil is or where it came from. Okay, somehow it does a better job on the slightly darker lead. So, no attached eraser is going to be a super quality eraser like you'd find in a Pentel or something like that. Always keep one of these nearby because it's going to do the job 100% of the time. So that's neat. Gives me an excuse to continue to save the little bits of pencil that I come across or that I end up with when using a pencil. The ones at the very bottom are the shortest, and those are ones I tended to use down to the nub. The longer ones are ones I've likely found in a batch of pencils that vintage pencils I picked up and just didn't want to throw away because they were unique in some way or interesting in some way to me. Now I have another excuse to continue to hoard, that is, collect small bits of pencil. This was kind of inspired by a YouTube video shared by a mutual of mine on Twitter. Maybe I'll post a link to that in the description if it will let me. But that's what kind of inspired this video today. That plus the very nice, lovely gift from my family. Thank you again, family. Thank you, Bob, for the Ticonderoga of unusual size. It has a place of honor in my home, not just in the mason jar of pencil nubs, but it'll probably stay in this Kohinoor extender now that I have another extender to use. Thanks for watching this review of the unknown manufacturer chrome pencil extender from Japan. Hope to see you here again next time.